going on, everyone? Happy Monday-Runday. The speaker turned down. Everyone doing out there? And yes, there is a reason why I'm running my J-Class engine. For anyone who hasn't heard, get these. There we go. It's enough brakes squeaking for tonight. And there's more. All right, I cut them off. Whew. Yeah, I had a bunch of technical stuff happen up here, of course, right before a live stream. I'll spin this around so you guys can see my nice and wet, perfectly showered hair. Oh, man. Let me move this in. There we go. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see. We've got our old friend Roger. We got Dogman. We got John Doe. We got Gus. Jamie. And I also saw we had Henry in here. Let's see what else we got. It says that there's 11. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, pretty much the list. Then there's anonymous people that are watching. Welcome, everyone, if you're new. A bunch of new subscribers this week. So welcome to Monday-Runday. It's been a crazy day. Like I said, I just ran out of the shower and was like, I got to get live. I was like looking at my watch. I was like, it's time. I got to go. And yeah, it's been kind of nuts. So let me get out of the participant page. There go the crossing gates. So we are doing well. Let's see. Yeah, I saw John Doe commented, how was Ellisburg? That was to Nikki. I will comment on that. There's some people in this chat that already know kind of what happened. Let's do this. There we go. Awesome. Move my missile in. But yeah, I'll go through Knoebels a little bit later. It was kind of a mess. I'll also show you guys the new car. It works really well. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to roll as nice. It's like a full, they say it's a 60-foot Madison car, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Hey, North Country Trains, how's it going? After finishing up a video. Yeah, same. Right before we went live, I was trying to upload a video, then we lost internet. So I completely cut that out. It was the Strasbourg video that I should have up. I might put it up tonight. I'm not exactly sure yet. I might. So let me get some different colors in here. Let's try blue. Hey, that looks cool. I like that. Got all these different colors to choose from. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this thing. It's a blue Spark or a Spark Mini hooked up to a Behringer interface. I believe it's called a Euphoria. So it was a gift. But yeah, this mic, I got it at a music store. It was really cheap because it was broken. I had to solder. And as you guys know, this hobby does require some soldering. So it wasn't anything new to me. I was just like, okay, 2 wires. I'll look up the schematic, figure out where they go, and fixed it. Yeah, blue for Conrail. That's also one of the announcements I'm going to make tonight. Well, hey, I'll say it now. So I believe it's June 1st. JP Videos is going to do a meetup at Horseshoe Curve. There you go, piece of cake. Yeah, so there's going to be a meetup at Horseshoe Curve, and they sell Conrail gear and Pensy gear, Pensen gear, according to what he said in the video he just put out. So I plan on picking up some Conrail stuff, and depending on what the hoodies like, I like wearing darker hoodies. This is like my Orioles hoodie. God bless them. I don't know how well or how bad they're going to do. I haven't watched a single baseball game this year just because a lot of stuff going on. But I plan on getting some Conrail gear, some Pensy gear, all kinds of stuff. That's where RJ got his. And yeah, it's I'm hoping that store's open so I can basically at least get a couple shirts, you know. They have NS stuff too. Oh, that'd be cool. Do they sell earplugs for the Curve? Because it's like it's so bad. I'm gonna bring like my drumming earbuds when I'm out there and pray it's not as bad as it sounds like on camera. Like this is what it sounds like, and the rest of it I'll put music over it, I guess. But it's all part of the experience, as they would say. Didn't look. No, it's all good. I've got earbuds from playing drums and like doing the construction stuff I used to do. So definitely have to gear up on some earbuds. It's gonna be insane. But yeah, it's loud. It's like a million nails on a chalkboard, like going around that whole thing. And when I was younger, I used to play Train Sim. And Train Sim, I think it was 2019 or 2018. It's now like the same thing. They just progress it and they just add on DLC. So every year you just pile on downloadable content. So Train Sim, you could actually run the horseshoe curve with GP9s. It was a stock map in the game. I would always mess around, like go free for all mode and put like I don't know, like I would try to crash the game. I put like 100 GP9s in a row, see if it could make it, but it would never squeak. It's hilarious. But if you take an Amtrak in the game, I forgot what it is. I don't think it was I can't even think of what model it was. It was a diesel Amtrak. If you would run that down horseshoe curve full speed, you'd hit I think 85 and then you just run down there. Bought a Conrail Penn Central shirts from Horseshoe Curve. Be sure to check out the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. Yeah, I'm hoping that's open when we're there. What is it? The Railroaders Memorial Museum. I believe that's what it's called. Like I've never been there. I'd love to check it out. Only 1 week until my big trip starts. Hoping to rail fan around Harrisburg, Allentown, and some other spots along the way to VA. If you're in York, Pennsylvania, I'd assume you'd probably hit York going south to Virginia. Let me know because I've got the Northern Central Railroad down the street. You get some rail fan videos of the GP9, and they would love to have you video it. They welcome it. They love having people film that. So yeah, just let me know. Just send me a message on Facebook or something. Hey, Cat Nuts, how's it going? Bought that expansion pack mostly for the K4. Oh geez, yeah, I've got some other train stuff that's coming out. It's in the mail, and it really is in the mail. I know people say, "Oh yeah, it's in the mail." It never shows up. Trust me, my wallet is hurting. My wallet's got a big hole in it, big old whopping zero. Look into that. Yeah, it's on the way. It follows 83. So if you're going down from Harrisburg, it's they operate on weekends. That's the only thing too. It's a weekend railroad. Check out their scheduling, but it's a really cool train. It's an original GP GP9 from the Pennsylvania Railroad. Went through all the secession of Pennsylvania, Pensen, Conrail. Then it was a personally owned, or it was an engine for I believe a paper mill. Then after that became part of the Adirondack Scenic Railway, and then NCR has got her. Good old number 6076. I've got videos of her if you'd like to check her out. So really cool engine. Sounds great too. Better solder that wallet. Yeah, then I'll just have a giant lead hole in my wallet. Yeah, my little Ridge wallet. Be hilarious. Saw you on Henning show. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Doc, I saw that um I guess it would be a YouTube community tab or community post. Sorry about that comment that whoever wrote that was pretty harsh and really uncalled for, but I'm sure you know it's all good. Hoping to stop by when Memorial Day weekend. You talking the NCR Railroad or somewhere else? Yeah, and I don't know if my wallet will solder. It's aluminum, so I might like super glue it back together. It's North Country. It's a scenic railroad, so it's short. It's it's basically a weekend tourist railroad. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I just read that. It won't work out. Yeah, there's other times. Check out the videos on my page. Sometimes they'll run different trains, like private charters and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a scenic railroad. It's a beautiful trip. It's probably one of my favorite excursions. I mean, I live up the street from it, but I'm not knocking Strasburg. I love Strasburg, but Strasburg is a straight shot through a bunch of Amish fields. Get some trees, you get some overhang. It goes over a bridge, but the NCR actually really meanders through the woods. You go over bridges, you go over creeks, old original Pensy tunnels and stuff like that. It's just an amazing trip. So, and it's a longer excursion. It's about an hour and a half most of the time. So you get your money's worth, as they would say. Going to Strasburg and Henning's train store. I'll have to check that out too. Short line operates three GP9 locomotives and SD9 for daily freight. Yeah, that's really cool. Like we have it's what is it? Oh, why can't I think of it? East Penn. That's why it's the ESPN Railroad. It's another branch of it. There's another branch out where RJ is, RJ 78 Productions, but we have another short line, and they run an original Pensy GP9 as well. It's colored in their green and yellow livery or road name scheme. It's really cool. I've heard it only once, and what they'll do, they'll go down. I believe they head east. Well, they go west. They go out that way, pick up coil cars. It's a mixed bunch. It's usually CSX, Norfolk Southern, and then they pick those up and they sit in a siding, and then they sit there, and then I believe that the train moves at least once or twice a day, moving coil and chemicals. It's really cool. Like I'd love to see the engine run. So two branches, one Pennsburg. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, we've got one. It's affiliated with ESPN. It's just a different line, completely out of the way. It's really cool. I might have a picture of it to show you guys because I always photograph it and always end up missing it. But it is a cool looking train. Hennings Trains is in Lansdale. Lansdale Station's not far from there. You can see the East Penn locomotive sometimes in that station yard. Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah, they have a yard. RJ filmed there not too long ago, and they have a lot more equipment. Like literally up the street in York, they just have one GP9. It just sits outside, and then I think they have a rail shed. They have like a maintenance or rail shed for it. Trying to find a picture of it. Let's see. I've got pictures of the locomotive down the street because I film it all the time, but does not appear that I have an ESPN photo. So, oh, cool, cool. So, yeah, I'll definitely have to check out that shop, and eventually I'll get over there to that other ESPN. That'd be really cool to see. Pennsburg runs to how do you say that? EMOS? That's pretty cool. But yeah, any I've got a bunch of trips coming up. Could take you to Hennings. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm game for that. Yeah, I'm pretty busy for the next couple weeks, as you may know. Emanios. See, I can't pronounce. There's a lot of cool Pennsylvania names I can't pronounce yet. I'm an ex-Baltimorean over here, so I have issues pronouncing names like that. It's my fault completely. But any other updates I'm thinking of. So got the meetup. I've got a meetup this weekend um, at a historical location. Oh, Emmaus. That's crazy. I actually went to a school with a guy had the same last name, different spelling. That's really cool. Never mind. I can't comprehend. I have to like use osmosis or something to get the names that. Oh, cool. There we go. So I've got a couple meetups with I call them my YouTube family. We're gonna go check out some historical sites. I've been researching the one like crazy because I am considered a local to the one site that we're going to this Saturday. I won't give too much away, but there is an old trolley station. So it's gonna be great to check that out. And also found some ruins. There's a ruin of possibly some old rides that were in this park. So I'm really excited about that. Then we're going to a fort that's been abandoned for about, I want to say 50 years or so. So it's going to be great to check that out. And if there's time left, I'll see if I can take some of the rail fans of that group to an Amtrak station so we can check out some high speed Amtrak going through town. So that is the goal for Saturday. And Sunday I will probably be out filming somewhere. Don't know yet. I've got some ideas up my sleeves for some local stuff as well. Good job. That sounds Southern Yankee. That sounds like might be Native American. That is one heck of a name. Sounds like choking on something, but that is a pretty cool name. When I make my trip video, I'm going to narrate and pronounce the names. I'm going. I'll be all right. Just don't worry about it. Just let it rip. It's all good. It's all part of the experience. Like I always say that. You go somewhere new. You always meet new people, meet new, or are introduced to new customs and pronunciations and things like that. So yeah, a lot of that in Pennsylvania. It's a very olden state. Got lots of cool stuff here, lots of cool names, a lot of history. So it's really cool. Baltimore is it's interesting how Baltimore kind of showed up. Basically, there's tons of different rich families. So you see a lot of names reoccurring, like it's like the Fells, the Carrolls, the Ridgeleys. Um, I mean, there's the Calverts. Like all these families kind of joined up, and so when you're in Baltimore, you see a lot of reoccurring names like that. So it's pretty cool. Afreda, is that it? Because the E is a capital. Oh man. So yeah. Um, Also, if you guys saw the intro, if you missed it, you guys will see what I'm running on the outer track again. I've got my J class steam engine up. Frida. It's like Frito Lay with a couple of more F's in there, I guess. Um, so yeah, I got my J class engine running on the outer loop, and that is because of the Strasbourg announcement. Just a little celebration over here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be there the day that they debut number 611. And let's see, may not be able to pronounce downstate names like Voorheesville. Oh geez. Yeah, those those are pretty brutal. It's like, yeah, can't help you with those. Free to see. Lancaster or Lancaster. Usually I just say Lancaster. It's same things in Baltimore. There's what's the one thing people always mess up? It's Westminster. There's Westminster, Maryland, and I hear some people say Westminster. It's like, no, it's just Westminster. It's all one word. Take it out. York, I think I can handle. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I can say that. Also, the town I live in, I can pronounce that. If I couldn't pronounce the town I live in, I'd need to go back to like, but yes, York. Yeah, I can pronounce York. That's good. Hold on, free. Oh my god. So yeah, that's gonna be May 22nd. I'm gonna try to get out to Strasbourg to just video the 611. I don't feel like riding it. I don't feel like dealing with the crowds and stuff. I just want to get some trackside action with filming everything, just taking in the engine. I haven't seen the 611 before, so that's the main reason why. And a lot of the tickets are probably going to be sold out by then. That's the other reason too. So Pennsylvania. So yeah, May 22nd, I'll be out there. I've got some locations to film. I don't know who's going to be with me. I'm going to try to gather some of my YouTube family and friends, go out there and film the 611. Not sure if RJ is going to be on that or not, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind it. Uh, forgot about Pennsylvania. Oh my god! So you guys crack me up. So yeah, I'm gonna go out there and film her. I don't know what other trains are going to be running, but I'm so happy to see that the 611 is kind of doing a residency. I guess you could call it a residency tour of Strasbourg. So it'd be great to see that engine rolling around, the Queen of Steam. There's a bunch of experiences. There's like the fireman, there's like engineer experience, fireman experience. Uh, all those are touristy things. I'm not really like, yeah, it'd be cool to shovel coal, but I've shoveled stone before. It'd be fun to like just sit back, maybe bring like a folding chair and just camp out on the side of the track, watching the trains go by. I see you're ignoring me. Don't forget about Berlin. Oh, they said Berlin. I'm not repeating who said that. RJ might know who said that. They said Berlin, Maryland. I said no, it's Berlin, like the location in Germany, the large city. Gatorade, not a sponsor. Here we go. Let's grab a tour of Straw. Yeah, I would love to do the tour, but anything like experiences and stuff like that, I'll be all right. I can film from the outside for free, unless they're charging parking, which I believe they did the last time 611 was there. Next door neighbor down the shore. Oh God. Schwenkins. Oh my. That's a pretty crazy name. Yeah, I can't. That's too complicated for me. But yeah, I just by that time too, the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania should be open. So I'm hoping to get in there too. I saw their schedule; their hours are kind of weird, but they said April 30th is when they're going to open that. So maybe on Sunday I'll go over to the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Um, Not sure yet. I might head over there because it's been way too long since I've been in that museum. Not sure what exhibits will be open. Usually there's some hands-on stuff. Like they used to open up, I believe it's either, I think it was I always mess this up. I think it's an SD. It's either an ST or a SD or GP unit over there. It's got the Conrail paint job on it. Looks amazing. You can go in there, mess with the controls, all that good stuff. So I'm not sure if that will be open, but I'm pretty sure they'll at least have the walking areas around. So it'd be really cool. Watkinsville. Oh God. Now a rail trail. Oh, that'd be cool. I will be rail fanning the Strasbourg from the outside, hoping to chase them up to the junction at Paradise. Now, North Country, that'd be awesome because I want to try to film. It's like pretty much a V. The Strasbourg's on one side, the Amtrak comes in. The Amtrak that literally runs, I believe, from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. Um, GP30, thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't sure I knew it wasn't a GP38 or GP40, but yeah, thank you so much. It's a beautiful locomotive. It's I've heard that pretty much they could gas it up and it'll still run if minus doing like a pre-check and changing some things out. But I've heard it's pretty much in running condition. But yeah, you could go in there and mess with the controls. They even have like the radio sitting there, like the old Motorola radio just chilling there. So you can get in that engine, mess with the controls. Usually someone's in there telling you what things are. So I'm not sure if those will be open, but it'd be great just to walk around a train museum and just, sit back, do a video, I could probably make like 2 or 3 videos just at that train museum. It's such a great museum piece. Jamie she's got her dinner, finally settled in. Woohoo. Welcome, Jimmy. Yeah, I saw your comment on the JP's meetup. Yeah, it'd be great to meet all of you as well. So it's gonna be an awesome time. Even Lake Mount, I'm looking forward to Leap the Dips and all that stuff, and then obviously Horseshoe Curve. Now I'm trying to figure out transportation out there. That's another thing to talk about. One to reply to Document's comment said it does run, but no reverse, which is why it was donated. So um, Conrail quality, I guess they're always moving forward. I guess that's a positive way to look at that. Um, I guess to turn her around, you'd need a turntable at each end or something like that. But just mess with it. That's a beautiful locomotive. Yeah, I always love jumping in there. And they also have that other, I think it's called it's like an E33 or something like that. It's the electric locomotive. He was literally going, Nick, where are you? So say RJ knows where I'm at. He's filmed here before. You didn't miss much. I gave up. Oh my god. But yeah, that museum is great. It's gonna be awesome to get out there, finally look around, get a dog bone to turn around. Yeah, it's crazy. So in Baltimore, apparently where the what was it? Where we call it the chicken box. It's the Royal Farms Arena. If anyone's not familiar with that, Royal Farms is it was originally just a convenience store chain, and the outer they've expanded into further regions of Maryland and Pennsylvania. But Royal Farms basically they're famous for fried chicken. They ended up sponsoring the arena, and we call it the chicken box just as a joke. But it's a smaller arena. It's not, and it's obsolete. It's kind of ugly, but apparently that used to be a train yard, and they actually did have pretty much a dog bone style loop around. It was almost like a balloon loop with a switch. They did that so basically they could run engines into a loop around without having to bring in like a turntable or any type of switching, like a switcher engine. So I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That apparently was a very, very long time ago because that arena has been there since I want to say the early to mid 60s because the Beatles, I believe the Beatles played there. So um, the Beatles played there. I believe the Rolling Stones have played there. I actually saw Rush there. Uh, Van Halen's played there. Like all these big bands that played there. It's just an obsolete arena. It's ugly and and it is ugly. I'm like, that's coming from a guy saying this stadium or arena is ugly. It's just really weird. But yeah, I haven't been in there in a couple years, obviously because the whole COVID thing. But I would go there for like WWE matches when I was younger and all that stuff. Did a stream. He was fixing his trains. Corey, he ran into a lot of issues with his trains. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't see that. Like I couldn't watch all of Corey's stream because I had a lot of stuff going on here. I've offered to fix Corey's trains for him. I said if you're ever down this way again, because he was actually down the street um, filming. What was it? York number 17, which runs on the intro. I said, "Hey, man, every time you're down here again," I know he's quite the distance away, up in New York. I said, "Just bring your trains over. If you guys need a place to stay, you can stay here. If you guys want a rail fan, you can go to Strasbourg, whatever. Bring your trains." So he always jokes every time I'm in there. He's like, "Nick, I have more trains for you to repair." If it's electromechanical, I can do it. If it's anything like circuit cards, or any of that stuff, it kind of I'm kind of lost. Oh wow. I'll offer to take his 611 down to you, and he can get it in the summer. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the 611. If it's got a digital reverse unit, like anything with circuit cards and things like that, I'm completely lost. Like I can't really fix it. But like any of my post-war stuff, some of the Williams stuff is pretty basic. You can decide like, hey, this is a reverse circuit, this is a sound circuit, things like that I can do. But yeah, I'd really have to take a look at it. Um, if he like Skyped me or something, or not Skype, but like FaceTime or Facebook, audio or something like that, just ran through what was going on, pretty much figure it out. Um, yeah, pretty much anything outside of electromechanical, I'm pretty much, out of it. Hey, Funk Master, how's it going? It's not digital. They kept calling it an E unit. I have no idea what any of this Lionel stuff. It looked analog to me. Hmm. Did you actually hear like when it was reversing? Did you hear any clicking or anything like that? And do you know how old it is by any chance? If it's MPC, it might just be an E unit that needs replaced. Which I have spare E units. They're just um, the old school kind, which work pretty well. You can get them pretty quiet as well. So I just have to know what it is, like the model and stuff like that. I could look it up. Unfortunately, Lionel isn't much help anymore with like anything older, like anything MPC. You call Lionel for parts, they'll just say, we don't service those anymore. I'm like, what do you mean you don't service it? It's like have to come up with the funds, still not fully set. Oh, yeah, autocorrect is the devil. You have to take him up with that. I have absolutely no idea what any of this means. What is an E unit? Okay, so an E unit is basically your reverser unit in your locomotive. So here I'll go grab one. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds here. One, two. All right, give me more than 2 seconds. I've got to look through my drawers here. Aha. I've only got like 4 or 5 of them. All right, so let me get some lights on for y'all. You can sit down with let's see. Do a little bit of a, I guess not really a tutorial, more of just an edumacation segment. Oh man, I only had 19 seconds on that one. Oh no. All right, let me get these lights on. Cool. There we go. I'm looking pink. All right. Okay, let me get the other lights on. Oh man. Especially on a phone. Yeah, autocorrect sucks on iPhone. Like really does. It like puts words in your thumbs. Gives you like no leeway at all. And then it remembers things that you say. So I can't see you. Oh no. The funny thing is with the iPhones, that if you save something over and over, like if I send a message to Nikki saying like, good morning, I love you, then you go to text your best friend, and the first thing that comes up says, good morning, I love you. And like the auto text box, you're like, I've sent that to like a couple of my friends. Are like, what are you doing? Like, are you okay? It's like, I love you, man. All right, there we go. We got lights on. Oh my god. It's like the surface of the sun. All right. So here is an E unit. It's a little flimsy. Okay. Ta-da. Let me get the light on the camera. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. Hey, here we go. Okay. All right. North Country still here. Here, my friend. I'll show you what's going on with this. Just spreading the love. Yeah, exactly. Still here. All right, cool. And this is for anyone that has older trains. NPC stuff still has E units and it's just a little bit different. That's all. So, basic explanation of this. And anyone watching this in the replay, I'm sorry. I'm a hobbyist. It's a disclaimer. I'm just a hobbyist. This is my understanding of how this works. All right, here is a tab here. You can see that there's a tab electrode right here. So when you close that, usually that puts it in a contact mode. So that's your automatic mode. What that's going to do when you power up your train, it puts, let me move this out of the way. It's kind of flimsy. And this is for a diesel because, let's see. Yeah, this is hanging down. So this would ride on a truck or a wheel set truck. Oh, God. So this would ride on a wheel truck. So when you're going around the track, this is hanging down so you can access the reverse unit. Now you can see this claw looking thing on the inside. So let me grab something to activate that. Let me grab a screwdriver really quick. All right, here we go. So when you apply power to this, this is an electromagnet or a solenoid. That's the best way to explain it. So what happens is this tab here, let me move this out of the way. It's really flimsy. This gets pushed up, like this claw piece, like that. Well, come on. It might be stuck. Basically, this moves and it changes your polarity of your motor. And when you can take this out, you can actually put the train in neutral. So you can actually just see the lights on. So that's that buzzing you hear in like older trains, even some like NPC era stuff. You can hear a buzzing, and that's this buzzing if it's in neutral. And all you hear is here, I'll show you guys. I've got a post-war train up top. And she is over there on the mountainscape. Not sure if you guys can hear the buzzing. Now, you might be able to see it from there. See that metal tab right here? Right there. So that metal tab sticking down is actually this tab on the E unit sticking down. So if I'd move that tab out of the way, right now, like I said, it's an automatic mode. So I apply power. It's in neutral. You can hear a little click when it drops. It should be in reverse. There you go. I stop the train, apply power. Now, with the older stuff, you have to remember that the older stuff, if you, whatever direction you stop the train in, you'll then pick up back in neutral like this. So I'm in neutral again, and it's going to go in reverse. So if you watch a lot of videos of like trains and stuff like that, older Lionel trains, you'll see the lights flashing like this of them trying to change the direction. That's why they're doing that. They're trying to, activate the reverse unit. It's like early versions of the digital stuff we have today. Okay, so a cool example. Oh, hey, Randall, how's it going? So an interesting example of a modern reverse unit is, well, actually, my New York Central back there. Um, let's see. Oh, it's shorted out for some reason, so I have to fix that. Um, let's see I believe it's a 746. Yep, 746 J class. Whenever I start this thing up, say it's reversing direction, but it has a digital E unit in it. And this is a Williams. This is a Williams train. You can't change it. There's no switches on there or anything like that. So it picks up wherever direction you left off in, just like the old post-war stuff. But I have Williams stuff that when you first start it up, no matter what, it starts in forward. And Lionel did that stuff too with it's later ready to run stuff they right before they start converting everything to the Lion Chief remote. All right, let me turn this light off. This is like, there we go. Let me get the cool lights back. Hey, Gus is back. How's it going? Used to trick or treat. That sounds like fun. Ooh, there's like a million. I always say there's a million different colors on here. We'll go with uh no, we want something that's not gonna like kill my eyes here. We'll do TV time. There we go. Whew. But yeah, a little lesson on E units. They're pretty cool. These are kind of expensive because I don't know why. It is electromechanical, so there are a lot of parts in here. I would hold off on more O gauge comments until next stream. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. Still have a lot to learn being an HO. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about HO other than it runs DC and that's about it. um yeah, I'm O scale primarily. I own or I have owned every scale but three scales. Now it's S gauge. What's so funny? We call it S gauge instead of S scale, but S gauge, um, Z scale, and T scale. I've owned everything else at some point or another. I just gravitated to O scale or O gauge, depending on what I put on the tracks, O scale or O gauge. So, oh, I remember those days filling up pillowcases. Now we weren't allowed to do that, but we used to have like the big '90s. It's so funny. Like when we were kids, I think they used to make the Halloween candy pumpkins larger, like those big plastic ones with a little black handle that would always break. I swear that they used to make them um they used to make them larger back in the day. Double O and HON3. I thought double O was HO. Because there is Sam's Trains, all he does is double O. It's amazing. We get a $3 an hour raise and new vans. Woo! Bad news. The vans won't arrive until August. They're going to make you guys walk. Big pumpkin to collect candy. Definitely think it was bigger. Yeah, I swear they were like these large tubs. They would always break. Like they're so cheap. We used to get them at like Kmart and stuff. I'm like sounding ancient, but I'm not that old. But I remember those buckets were bigger. I swear. They were just orange and they had the jack-o'-lantern face on them. And there's a plastic strap. It always break. And in the middle of the night, you'd be carrying your bucket like this, around your chest. So it's crazy. We never did the pillowcase thing, but I remember we built our own in school. We made our own Halloween plaster bowls. It was pretty cool, but I don't know. Mine, and then it just melted because it was plaster. Still cool to do that. We made a balloon, put plaster and like newspaper on it, and then popped the balloon. Had a mold. It was really cool. OO is slightly larger. Trains and HO Trek. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Sam's Trains is pretty cool. He's got a ton of subscribers. Like his channel has gone like crazy over there. It's amazing. But his stuff's pretty cool. I do catch up on it here and there. He's been running. You've been running your line chief sets. Check out the video I posted. Yeah, Gus, I'll check that out once the stream is over. And yeah, I love seeing like newer train sets and things like that. OO is mostly British, and NO3. Oh, logging railroads. Okay, I've seen those before. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I have not owned any of that stuff either. They were bigger because we were smaller. Hey, that's not true. We're just big kids. That's all. Custom made bag used every year from 2 to 13. They use shopping bags in my neighborhood now. That's what we had to do eventually. I think it was something like that. You gotta hurt us with the truth like that. You'll see me next year. I'll be like, I'm trick or treating. I'll have like a bed of a truck or something. Just throw it in the back. Happy Halloween. My bad, yo. Been doing good. The rail fan crowd came and went. Everyone seemed well. Oh, geez. Everything was bigger when we were kids. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So while we're on that topic, I will tell you guys. So we have a good crowd here. It says 16, give or take a few. Welcome everyone. If you're new, thank you so much for being here. Because I can't see who everyone is here because YouTube is like that. But we do have 8 likes, so thank you so much for the likes. I'm gonna take a drink and I'm gonna go on a tangent of Knobles. I'll show you guys the new car. That's probably why you're all here, right? So, which that car and I have a history already. I took it on a thrill ride up in the sky of Pennsylvania, held on for it for dear life. And some other people in the same car held on for it for dear life too. Like they had their trains. So yeah, check out JP videos, trip to Knobles. You'll see me with that train car holding on for dear life. It was a lot of fun. All right. So last week, for anyone that's been keeping up with the channel, and if you're new, welcome. Like I said, no worries at all. I'm going to start this. Knobles was a mess. I love the park. I've known it for a very long time, and I've known basically since I was like 2 feet tall. I've been going to Knobles. Hey, there's Nikki in the background. So, oh god, she wants to join the tangent. I just got the text. All right, I'll go on my spiel first, really quick. But basically, we got there the crack of dawn, and we got our tickets. Everything was fine with that, but then everything just kind of went downhill very quickly between crowds, rides not being up to snuff quite yet, and just the overall experience. Mostly, and they said it was supposed to be 75% capacity. There's no way that was 75%. That was actually the crowdest. I don't even know how to say busiest. The crowdest. That's not even a real word. The busiest park. The busiest I've ever seen that park. There we go. That's the best way to say it. I'm losing my words. I paid $21.50 because we did a BOGO online. So, definitely check out JP's video. There's the link. Thank you, RJ. Jay might be in here later. I'm sure he's busy with everything else in the world, but yeah, it's a great video. We had a great time, and they made it so much better just being there with the YouTube family and all that. We had such a great time. But let's just say this: I paid 21 change. It was BOGO, so I took the $43 and divided it, whatever. So we got our tickets. We rode in total 5 rides. I want to say 5 rides. 2 of the other rides I paid for in tickets because of the Haunted Mansion. And we were there all day. We were there for 6.5 hours, give or take a few. We rode 5 rides. We didn't get food in the park because the lines were too busy for food. We got a small snack because Nikki and I were like dying. We're like, we need something to drink or whatever. The worst part that happened, because they got new cars on Impulse, they changed them out to be a little bit smaller. I had issues fitting in, and I couldn't ride. So there you go. The older cars were a lot more roomy. They didn't have to staple you in if you're a heavier or larger rider. We all are different shapes and sizes. Nothing wrong with that. So I had issues with that. Waited in line for 2.5 hours because we stood there. They had mechanical issues. And they basically were like, oh, sorry, you can't ride. And I said, well, that's 2.5 hours gone out of my entire day. Nikki rode. It's fine. I told her, I said, look, ride the ride. Have a good time. So we're going to go back to Knoebels when it's a weekday. There will not be a video out for me on our recent trip now, because I was discouraged to film. I had a great time with it was RJ 78 Productions in the chat here. He's also a mod, good friend. RJ 78 was there, or just RJ. Jay from JP Videos, Matt from MPG, Matt PG, not MPG. It's a new branding. And then Nikki and I were there. Mm-hmm. We had a great time. Like, it was so much fun just hanging out, and talking, stuff like that. But just the crowds and just everything. We didn't ride any of the coasters. We rode Black Diamond, but it's more of a dark ride. So there won't be a video out for this. Oh God, making you bloush. We're making RJ bloush. I'm sorry if you're bloushing, my friend.
We did have all intention of recording a video. It was not in the cards.
Yeah, it just didn't happen. But there will be the train video. We rode the Pioneer train. Y'all were goofballs. We had such a great time. I couldn't stop laughing. So that will be recorded and put up. So I'll have Nick's Crossing, his take of that. Also, I had to use this camera on my iPhone because my action cam decided to poop out last week. So I was filming the York 17 video that is on my channel now. It's awesome video. They were debuting a new car, and us goofballs never. Bummer it didn't work out. Yeah, Black Diamond was fun. We had a great time. I was actually going to start singing 16 Tons, like the song Tennessee Ernie Ford, do like the whole snapping thing, but y'all were recording. I promised I would behave. And we waited almost an hour for that. I'd say it's like 45 minutes or so. So I don't want to destroy the experience. But it was a lot of fun. That was fun. And the log flume. Well, I'm naming all the rides we went on. So any ride we went on.
Fun, I would say, because of the company we were with.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. If Nikki and I were by ourselves, we would have been miserable.
Not because we don't get along or because we don't love each other, but because
just the experience was just my God.
We needed to have out people to share the experience with in that type of situation.
Yeah, it is what it is. 7-minute long outro. Oh God. So yeah, the Pioneer video will be up soon-ish because it's relevant. I've got the Crossing video to put up. I've got my Strasbourg video. I'm just trying to catch up on editing. Just things have been crazy around here and things like that. But yeah, we're gonna head out to Knoebels on a weekday. I believe we're going on a Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to take off of work or do like a split day or something, but it's gonna be worth it. We would like to enjoy the park. We love riding the roller coasters or the other wooden coasters, but we didn't ride them this time. So, but anyways,
we do plan on filming it when we go back, and we have a little bit of a game plan as to what we want to do when it comes to filming it. But
Yeah.
it also depends on crowd when we go again.
Let RJ know. What's the day? 20.
We've discussed the 21st and the 28th, but the 28th I believe they're open until 9.
Yeah, 28th are open late, so we'll be able to get some night footage, things like that.
And anything we can't ride during the day, we can ride at night because everybody else will be gone.
Yes, all the kiddies. Sorry for anyone not trying to be offensive, but all the kiddies go to sleep, and we go out and we ride all the rides. So I love riding roller coasters at night. It's such a great, rush and everything. I feel like things go faster at night, but it's an illusion. And then the track, because when the track heats up, it swells all day. Like wooden coasters, the track swells, and then at night it contracts. So go a little bit faster. Add it to the calendar. Yes. Yeah, my calendar, this is why it doesn't work. It's because it's on the floor. Here, watch out. Let me show them the calendar. It's underneath my Santa Fe, right there. And as you can see, the bottom of it where you write stuff in, it's blocked. So that's why I'm always forgetting things.
That's what phones are for now.
Yeah, phones. Hey, Heath, how's it going, man? He's got another package of line-haul trains. 100. Yeah. Hey, 100% blame Nick's Crossing. Hey, I like that. The one car. Yes. Yeah, Heath bought. I won't give it away, but if you guys know Heath and his channel, there's only 3 possible types of trains or cars it could be. Well, actually, I'll go back. I'll say 2. Yeah. I'll give you guys a little bit of a choice here. Two different kinds of trains it could be. And they were expensive.
Excuse myself. I just wanted to join the Canoodles tangent.
All right. Nikki's going to go. She's going to go back to cooking, I guess. Experimenting with food. There you go.
Not experimenting. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, man. I don't think it was a GG1 this time. It could have been. You can give it away. I just put them in storage. No, I want you to save them for your stream and stuff like that. Heath, I plan on joining in on Friday. I've been so busy with work and just I can't play your stream at my office. I don't have service and all that. And you guys, it wouldn't be very fun staring at my cube at work. So sorry, I'm old school. I still use calendars, paper. Yes, I write everything down too. The phone. The only thing there's like 2 things in here that are official. 2 of them are meetups. Actually, there's a couple things in here. The date I pay off my house is in here. 30 year. Well, now it's 29 years and 7 months. That's in here. And I think there's another one. Oh, when I retire from work, that's even better. That's 35 years from now. So 35 years from now, this is going to go off and say, hey, it's time to retire. And then when I pay off my house in 29 and whatever I just said before, those are the finite dates in my calendar. You can also put things in the past on your calendar too. So you can't really forget things. It's kind of funny how that works. I will set my train collection video to public tonight. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure. It'd be awesome. About the same amount of time to pay off my, hey, it's life 30-year fixed, man. It's that's how it works, right? I'm almost there. The phone won't be around when you retire. Hey, iCloud might be. I hope if iCloud's not there, wherever this phone may be in 35 years, probably in a dumpster fire in a foreign land. Oh man. Added 4 years, but so much cheaper. Yeah, I just got this mortgage, so I'm kind of stuck here now. New desk. What desk? There's no desk up here. See? Like, look. There's no desk. I mean, No desk. Cool place to throw advanced in the playground or field. Yeah. Yeah, I do stuff like that too. Meatloaf. Yeah. I was joking with her. She's like, "Do you like meatloaf?" Because she's never made it before, like ever. Um, I say, "You mean the singer? Yeah, he's great." And she's like, "No, the food." And I was like, "No, the singer is better. I like Meatloaf the singer." 4%. You got right in time. Interest rates were I think the interest on my house is like 3.2% interest. It's like 3.5 or 3 points. It's either 3.3 to 3.7, somewhere in there. I don't know. I just kind of pay it and then it just does its own thing. Every month I just dread it. It's like, oh, house payment. But yeah, and then now it's I think it was crazy when we got this house. There was literally a few houses around here, and then we viewed them all. When we were leaving to just, oh god, Paris, oh yeah, when we were leaving a house tour, someone put an offer on it. So every time we left a house tour, we couldn't buy the house we just toured. It was really annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. But that was last August. It was a buyer's market. Now it's a seller's market, and no one's buying houses according to what locals are saying. But anyways, let's get to this Knoebels car before I lose you all. All right, take the E unit away. All right, let me get some lights, camera, action up in here. Whoops. Whoa, did not mean it to be like that. No, sorry for sidetrack. It's all good. That's my whole. It's all good, man. It's yeah. Talk about a little bit of everything in here. So, all right. So this is the new car. Rolling all over the place here. So we're gonna check this out. We spin this down. And trust me, guys, I wouldn't pay Knoebels the amount of money I did for this car if I hated it. Like I love Knoebels, trust me. Like I wouldn't give them. This car was very expensive. Um, Basically, if you get any of their commemorative cars, like I'm not trying to flex or anything. The reason why I got this car was because for like the last 5 years, I've been telling myself, hey, next time we're at Knoebels, I'm going to buy a car. Or next time we're there, I'm going to buy a car. And then Nikki would say, hey, you're going to buy a car this year. I was like, oh, I don't know. So this year I put my foot down and said, look, I'm buying a car. This is the Madison 60-foot passenger car. On the Ferris wheel, for some reason, I had a brain fart. I said box car. This is not a box car. Oh god, what am I missing? Meatloaf is great. Oh god, now I'm confused. You guys are talking about the singer or the food? Who made that car? Atlas. Okay, so this is interesting. It's a Weaver car. Let me actually put the light on. Okay, it's a Weaver car, but the body of it, the metal frame says MTH on the bottom. So I don't know if it's Weaver owned by MTH somehow. And I did read that MTH used to make the trucks for these for these cars. So that kind of makes sense in a way. So I want to say it's a Weaver. Keep hearing about it. I said open. Wow. Yeah, Knoebels has caught of a lot of traction, mostly because of social media and things like that. I've been going there for many, many years, a little over 2 decades now. So it's pretty cool. Weaver Hyber, is that what it is? Rare bird. Yeah, I think these might be like new old stock type cars because once they're done with that series, they don't make them ever again. Nice that the car compensate for otherwise. Yeah, another YouTuber, not mentioning any names, bought a few or a handful of cars. He spent a little bit more. Um, but yeah, those were really nice cars too. It was literally between this and then the other two cars that they bought. So I thought this was a little bit better deal. So it's pretty cool. It's only 3 hours from me. Is it near Strasburg or Steamtown? No, it's actually out towards. Oh God. Um, the other side of the state. Like that's so like Steamtown's in Scranton area. The Strasburg is in Lancaster. Lancaster's closer to me. It's only about 40 minutes away. But Knoebels, I guess I don't want to get killed by other Pennsylvanians in here, but I believe it's considered central Pennsylvania. Is that guess that's the best way to call it. Hey Don, how's it going? And also next week, next Monday, I should have a new locomotive on the railroad up here. I won't give you guys too much. It's Pennsylvania livery. But yeah, I'm gonna get this car rolling. We can run some trains up here, and I'm gonna put this with my other Pennsylvania cars being pulled by the J class here. Put this down. And these are commemorative magnets from Knoebels. The Phoenix right here. Bring that over. Oops. There you go. The Phoenix is their staple crop roller coaster that was basically built in the 1940s. I believe it was like 1946 or 47 in Texas. Basically, what happened was that they purchased the coaster piece by piece. They then shipped it across the country from Texas to Pennsylvania in pieces. So it's amazing how they did that. And that I believe that happened in 1984 or 85. It was completed. And yeah. So that's the Phoenix magnet I bought last year. I actually forgot to buy a magnet this year. And then the Knoebels magnet, that is Cosmo, that is their main mascot. Then the little blue guy on the car to the left, that is Dexter. Um, he is the other mascot or other main mascot of the parks. There's a couple others. There's Creeper. He's like a Halloween jack-o'-lantern. Really cool character. They bring him out. There's also one for Chris called Piper, and she is newish, I think, to the group. She's really cool. Has a Christmas hat and things like that. Now I'm starting to rhyme. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I kind of left without saying anything, but have a great night. Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have questions with trains, just send us a message on Facebook. I'll be happy to help. He says Knoebels free. It's free admission, but whatever rides you like to ride on, you have to purchase tickets, or if there's a ride all day pass, you can purchase that. It's a wristband. But the haunted house is always ticketed. It's I believe it's $3 now in tickets, but it's pretty cool. Wise Markets apparently do the discount tickets in Pennsylvania. I forgot how much it is. I think it's either $16 or $18 for a $20 booklet. So, but it's definitely worth it. The food's amazing. It's a great park when it's not crazy busy. Yeah, John Doe said it best. It's free to walk. Use pavilions if you want to ride anything or use the pool. You have to pay as you go. The pool is very affordable. It does have a campground as well. So if you're into camping, they do tent camping. They have cabins available. You can bring your motorhome or trailer. It's a very, very nice campground. It's not, um, you know, it's not like your typical, drive up and plug in type thing. There are a lot of amenities. They have bath houses that are somewhat new. All kinds of things to do all over the place. It's more like a carnival than a theme park. Makes sense. It it's really like it is a theme park, but it does have a carnival vibe, but it's definitely not like your typical carnival with like carnies and stuff. It's very classy. Um, all the attendants and things are great. For the most part, they're a great help, and a lot of them have been there for years. So it's kind of cool. You see people coming back and things like that. But definitely worth checking out. Hey, Split Rock, how's it going? I believe you're new to the channel, so welcome to Monday-Runday. I'm actually going to pull this car out of the yard and plug her up to the other cars here. Carney. Hey, there's a Carney, Maryland. I always joked around with that. Yes, and most people do book a year in advance. It's crazy. Like when we were kids, we used to have our little camper, and we'd have to book about, I think it was 8 months. Um, and that was there's a part that's further away. It's called I believe it's called like the Canadian provinces. It's like a different section. It's away from the park, so you don't hear any of the noise or anything like that from the theme park. We had to book that, I think, 8 or 9 months in advance. It was crazy. But yeah, this is the original magnet from our camper back in the day. It's from the early 90s, and I think it was only like $2.50 for this magnet compared to this one. Was This one was $5, so double the price. All right, so roll this out of here. Let's see. And whoops. Let's do this. All right. COVID inflation. Oh my God. All right, let me uncouple this side. And look how much smaller this car is. It's great. So this is like a Lionel Madison. The Pensies are Lionel. And then this is like a scale or semi-scale Weaver. It's hilarious. They're almost, they're similar. The Weaver's definitely larger, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, RJ, yeah, that's pretty close to Bloomsburg, yeah. Do you go to Cedar Point? Are you a roller coaster person or just Knoebels? Heath, actually, I would love to go back to Cedar Point. I just need to get in shape so I can like enjoy it thoroughly because I had issues fitting on rides there a while ago. I think anything larger, like any waist, I think they recommend a 40 and above. They recommend not coming to the park pretty much. It's like in their instructions and stuff like that. It's really weird, but they do not accommodate any larger riders. And then I think they also have a height requirement. I think anything I forgot the minimal, but the max height for some rides is I think 6'7" or 6'8". So if you're really tall, it's not the park for you either. Yeah, I did the walk of shame on Millennium Forest. It was a horrible day. Really, we drove all the way up from Maryland to Ohio to ride, and that was a long time ago too. So really crazy. It's the middle of nowhere. Yes. Cedar, yeah, Cedar Point is pretty cool. I just ever paid an auction for some passenger cars. So I'm going to sleep before I buy something else. Oh man. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great night. But yeah, that's exactly what happened to me last Monday. Actually, man, I forgot when I bought it. It was sometime last week. I think it was wait, tall enough to know better. Oh God. Yeah, 5'10" and yeah, 5'11" works. 5'10" and a half now. If they only have I think one wooden coaster at Cedar Point. The other one's a hybrid coaster, and then the other two are hybrid coasters. So, but yeah, Knoebels has one of the best voted wooden coasters in the country. Yeah, I love wooden coasters. The newer stuff, with like trying to like break my back and stuff, it's just like, nah, I like classic wooden coasters that, you get a good thrill. And roller coasters are kind of like trains. So I think that's why I like coasters so much. But let's get this train a rolling. So short. I'm a hobbit. Oh man. All right. 512. That's like the new counting system they teach in school. It's like, he said he was 6 feet. No, he's 512. If it rides smooth, it ain't a coaster. Yeah, exactly. There's actually a bumper sticker. It says if it's not of wood, or it says like real coasters are made of wood or something like that. They had one of those at Knoebels as well in the gift shop. She's too short. 5'5" short life. 5'13". That just doesn't sound right. Oh God. All right, we're gonna run trains before this this chat gets weird. Got my scale trains rivet counter last week as well. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got to check out those videos and things. Whenever you post them, I'll definitely have to check them out. Go through the sounds. Hey, that's awesome. Gets weird. They're talking about height and things. I'm just like, oh God, what are they? I'll let you ask her. Oh no. Yeah, I was sending stuff, basically the eBay stuff I bought. It's pretty crazy. Like I ended up finding a really good deal on an MTH Proto Sound that someone upgraded to. I think it was a Proto Sound 1 and now it's a Proto Sound 3. So I think that they couldn't sell it as a Proto Sound 3 because it had the same body as a PS1. So that is what will be here next Monday. Hopefully, if it arrives on time, you guys will have a brand new engine to look at. I'll do a review and everything in another video. It'll be pretty cool. Already, no, it's too late. It's already weird. It's Train Club. Yeah, there you go. Oh God, 6 foot. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna run trains. Oh man. Good luck, Nick. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I'm like, and then one of my friends at work, certified escort. Oh no. Like a Ford Escort. There you go. But yeah, one of my friends at work is actually liquidating some Lionel stuff. Actually O scale, O gauge. So not Nick buying yet another train. Yeah, so here's the thing. So a coworker, he's also into railroad stuff, but he's running N scale now. He's actually a fan of the channel, and I look at some of the YouTube stuff he does too. He does mostly like live rail fanning, stuff like that. A lot of historical stuff. It's really cool. And then he does metal detecting. I believe his channel, the metal detecting channel, I always forget what it is. I think it's geez, it's gonna sound horrible. But the railroad channel is the Train Seekers. Definitely check him out. His channel is great. He lives near a railroad that is fully operational, CSX, freight, coal trains, all kinds of stuff. And he always gets the coolest footage of just modern motive power, all kinds of units from GPs to older units. Actually, the other day he found an old Reading unit that was rethemed or repainted for CSX. So it's really cool. But yeah, definitely check out. Oh God, run the train already. Okay, yeah, definitely check out his channel. The other channel for metal detecting, I'll have to get back on that. So, but all aboard, here we go. If this train can pull all these cars. Ludicrous speed, go. There we go. Oh God. I can't stop. It's too dangerous. All right, we get the other train on top of Roland. I gotta figure out what's going on with the other train. I think it fell off the track. I have to climb under there and check it out. I'm gonna see what's going on with this. Of course, the CSX tender just fell off the track, so that's great. Lone Star. I can't stop. We have to slow down first. That's a great movie. Lone Star. Yeah, I love the J class engines too. This one's a Williams. It runs pretty nice, so it's a lot of fun. We are back in the train yard. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, the CSX tender or tanker fell off the track, so I gotta climb back there and retrieve it. I'll end up probably moving the camera so you guys don't see what I have to do to climb under here and do all this. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Yeah, the smoker on this J class also stopped working. That's pretty common with the Williams stuff because it's a different type of smoke unit. Send the cat. I'll put her on a tether. Just send her underneath the platform. She'll never come back. I'm Barf. I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. Don't get me started on Spaceball quotes. Hey, Roger's back. How's it going? Yeah, we're running trains and then talking Spaceballs, so. Yogurt. I hate yogurt. He's the one with strawberries. Ugh. I'm afraid to see what's on my computer screen. I'm your father's brother's. Oh, God. Can I get a shot of the J class? Yes. Certainly. Certainly. Let me put her in reverse, Terry. We'll get her right here. Yeah, I love that Knoebels car. It's really cool. And like I said, with these Knoebels cars, once they make them, they don't usually repo them unless they find a stack of them or something like that. So this car is probably only made for this year, and then they kind of upgrade it or they change it out. So yeah, there you go. It's not a wide angle lens, but it's numbered 746, and it's a J class though. No, this time I'm gonna walk. It's like beeping, no more beeping. This time I'm gonna walk. I love that. Yeah, this engine is pretty awesome. Bootleg fire. Oh God, put it in reverse, Terry. Sorry, sir, I'm doing my best. Oh man, can liquid Schwartz. I don't know. I need some fortune cookies up here. Maybe get a can of liquid Schwartz from yogurt up here. Why no 611? Roger, 611s are expensive. This one was free. I'm the permanent caretaker of this engine. It was part of a very large collection I received from a family friend, and oh God, what do you say? Don't call on this wall. This is an unlisted wall. But yeah, I'd love to get a 611, maybe like an MTH that has all the sounds, bells and whistles, literally bells and whistles. But yeah, 746 is the post-war number. And the funny thing with this, it's a Williams. It's a complete copy of the Williams. Same thing with the engine I'm trying to get to work. Is it going the right way? No, going reverse. Yeah, Don. Thanks for picking that out. They are. I love Williams trains, but they do tend to steal the same road numbers as like classic Lionel. Which you'll see the same thing with these engines. These are both. Um, oops, did I derail again? Yes, I did. Of course. Lionel had a J class in '81 that was numbered 611. Yeah, yeah, I have seen those. Um, I believe these GM Newark Central, I believe they're just F units, FA units. They are like to a T of what Lionel would have made back in the day. They're just Williams. It's a complete copy, even up top. It has like the venting and stuff. I'll show you. Like the silver vents right behind the two horns there, just like a Lionel. So kind of a I don't know if it's like a forgery or whatever. So is that a PRR Heritage Hopper? You talking about up top or on the same track? Lionel. Oh, Jay said, what channel did I just stumble upon? This is the Spaceballs quotational train running portal of YouTube for tonight. The honorary Spaceballs fan club. That is what you stumbled upon. But we do run trains, so it makes it all much better too. Those things come. Is that a okay? So the heritage unit. Are you talking about the little coal hopper? You talking about this hopper here? That's a Weaver hopper. I honestly just picked up. It was pretty cheap. It was like $20, but then the one truck was completely shattered, so I had to buy new wheels for her. So I got her a fresh set of wheels. Movie quote stream. Yeah, yeah. Up top. So you're talking about the Norfolk Southern. Yes, that is a heritage hopper from Menards. I picked it up. I really like the. What direction is this thing going in? Let's see. My little NW2. There you go. Whoops, wrong way. Yes, that is a heritage hopper. It's got the Pennsylvania stripes, the keystone on there. I love it, man. It's really cool. Definitely check out the review I did of the Menard stuff. I love the cars. At the end, excuse me, at the end of the train there, the CSX tanker is also Menards, and the caboose in front of that is, I believe that's Menards as well. Like very old Menards. So yeah, all this stuff works really well. Yeah, well, Don said it very well. It's like Williams was big on knockoffs for many years. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, these engines work flawlessly. I've had very little issues, minus like the smoke units going out in them because they're a different style of the older ones. The newer ones, they should be okay. But yeah, basically, the Williams engines that I have, like especially the diesels, they run really smooth and really quiet too. I believe there's like DC motors in them. Imitation is the sincere form of flattery. Yeah, yeah. Until you get sued, I guess. You know, I don't know if Williams has ever been in trouble with Lionel, but I don't know. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let. Oh God. Oh my God. I made a mistake. I found a 5-inch monitor that's normally 140 on a 5-hour sale. Forgot to go back and buy it while it was on sale. I guess I didn't. Oh, geez. Is that through B&H by any chance? All we need is one of all 20 in real life. Are you guys talking about trains or yeah, we're talking about a little bit of everything. Williams Bachman, yes. It's Williams by Bachman, but I just call it Williams trains. They're good quality pieces, and they actually now have different sound programs in them. So it's not just the horn, like not the 611. I was about to say 611. My 746. I get her in frame right here. The only thing she has is this electronic whistle sounding thing. And it does have like a small electronic bell. So there is a thing now called the True Blast system that sounds great. They put those in all their diesels. So yeah, if you find one with True Blast, they're a little pricey, but they're really nice pieces. Uh, Williams stuff is very very easy to upgrade with sound systems and things like that. There's tons of room in them. Oh, Amazon. Whew. Not that Bachman does much with them. Yeah, yeah, Williams stuff seems to be running really nice. I don't have any Williams cars. I might have one or two in the bunch. Actually, that's not true at all. All my passenger cars minus this Madison set and some MPC Lionel stuff is all Williams. So I like their cars. They're really, really nice. See Williams on eBay. I'm curious if Williams or Bachman. It's gonna say Williams by Bachman, but if it says O scale, it's gonna be a decent product. Gonna head out for tonight. Have a great night. Thank you so much for sticking around, RJ. Thanks for modding, as always. I'll give you all a break from my humor. Yeah, everyone, I'll be out on Saturday. I believe RJ's coming out for that meet and greet. Like I said, I'm not giving too much away with that because it's gonna be really cool. I found some awesome places around there. So, but yeah, I'm hoping we can maybe check out the Amtrak while we're up there. So, oh God, he's gonna look up movie quotes. We're doomed. I'm gonna be here all night. I want that pink GG1 set. I believe it's Williams. Yeah, Williams made that. I think MTH made a pink set. And oh God, if it's a meet and greet, I'm definitely not going. I think I'm the Jay, I think I'm the honorary historian for the trip on Saturday. I'm gonna have to do my homework. So you guys just don't show up and are like, what is this place? It's an empty lot. What is this? Oh man. This is great. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I've been looking up stuff here and there, and but yeah, basically there's a lot of history, so you guys will enjoy it. There's actually a lot to do out there. There's some hiking trails. I did find ruins, which is always cool. So, are those Knoebels cars? Yes. Well, one of them is. Only one. I'll bring it up. Let's see. Oh, it's going away. Got some wheel slip there. There she is. And here's the lights. Lights up really nice. I love it. And I might switch the lights out in there to be LEDs so it doesn't mess up the paint or anything if it doesn't fade through or whatever. Gotta get back to editing. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Have a good night. Yeah, Jay, I'll see you. I'll see you around. Good luck editing. I've got a ton of stuff to edit as well. Especially after yeah, I've got some stuff planned locally. So, but yeah, I'll see you around. Have a good night. But yeah, Lehigh Valley. This is my first Knoebels car. They are apparently this is a Weaver car, but underneath it says MTH. Not really sure why that is. I looked it up online. It says that Weaver subbed out the trucks. So basically, all this here, um, the trucks to MTH at one time. So it might be like old news stock. I'm not exactly sure, but it is a Weaver box. So, or a Weaver box piece. And there's a lot of detail in here. There's actually a bathroom in here on this side. You can actually see a toilet or a sink. It looks like a sink. Then on this side, same thing in here. It's like a little bit of a bathroom. It's pretty cool. Do you have the 611 475 reunion of Steam boxcar? I do not. I would love to find one of those if they're not a fortune. They're probably very expensive right now. Um, I haven't even seen those before. I'm gonna look them up on. I'll look it up on eBay. Here, I'll put myself back in frame. Lifting the camera. All right. So I have a couple ideas as well with my whole camera setup. Whoa, that looks really weird. Let me raise the roof. You guys are going up. All right. There we go. That's a lot better. So, what was I going to say? Basically, I've been looking up stuff on eBay here and there. MTH stuff is skyrocketing in price. From what I've heard of my sources from MTH, MTH is going to be making parts in a facility in Baltimore. So, you still will be able to access parts. So if you guys are all into MTH, I know MTH makes a little bit of everything. You'll still be able to get parts. So that's the good thing. Their facility in Columbia, Maryland, which isn't too far away from where I'm at now, even though it's about an hour and a half drive or so. That facility, I believe it is liquidating stuff. So if you go on eBay right now, anything MTH is like super crazy expensive. I've been looking for a K4 for JP videos. I've been looking for a K4 because I got mine for really cheap. I think my oh god, what was it? My K4, which is actually on the floor right now, it needs to be fixed. The smoke unit isn't working. Probably just needs to be cleaned. Was last year this time I purchased it. I think it was only $125. With shipping and everything, it ended up to be like around 140. So it's a PS1 K4. Looks really nice. I had to do a little bit of repairs with it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Picking up a TMCC Power Master to control conventional locos. Already have TMCC. Are those can you run trains conventionally with that and switch it? Or is it one or the other? Because I've been looking into something like that because I'd like to get into command stuff, but I have a ton of conventional controlled trains. MTH is hot right now with panic buyers. Yeah, that's me. I just bought an MTH engine. If you guys want to know what it is, just let me know. I'll tell you guys, give you a sneak peek for next week. Hey Sparky, how's it going? Glad you're here. And it went from everything from trains to spaceballs back to trains. It's pretty crazy. Can you look for an HO scale 611, either Bachman or Baldwin Limited? The best website to look that up would be modeltrainstuff.com. That would probably be the best way to look them up because they used to have a Spectra series. Bachman, I believe that was a Bachman, and it was a very expensive piece. And it was fully loaded with sounds and everything too. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'd love to get one of those. Right now I'm running. Here, I'll show you guys on the desk. This is my baby. This is my 270 watts of love right here. This is my first track, second track, third track. If I really wanted to, I could do a fourth track with this inner right there. Whoa. There we go. You know what it is? I ain't telling. How was the night? The night is great. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad y'all are here. This is always such a great experience getting to talk with all of y'all and figuring out what's going on out in the world, the train world. And yeah, I love doing the live streams. It's so much fun. But Sparky, hopefully you're having a good night as well. Thing's actually croaking. Can hear the power. Can hear it. It sounds like I'm probably being microwaved from like the outside in from this thing on the desk. I have the new Legacy TMC set, so I'll have to check that out. Because I'd like I said, I want to get into some command stuff, but right now my entire layout is set up as conventional, especially with the whole yard I just built. And actually, this might not be good. I had a magnet sitting across my tracks, so that's not good either. ZW Monster, yes. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm being like fried or something. It's just giving off like EMFs. Be able to like shoot electricity from my fingers when I'm walking downstairs, like. But yeah, 275 watts. So the power company is loving me right now. It's awesome. It's a powerhouse. It's fully rebuilt. I just need to upgrade the circuit breaker because I've got those little trackside Lionel circuit breakers. Look like little roadside sheds. I'm going to put one on my main line and one on the second line. Yeah, if you guys want, I'll tell you what it is because you guys will see it next week. If it's here, hopefully, if God only knows who they ship through. I'm hoping it's not FedEx because they've been really bad of recent. I know they're going through a lot of stuff right now with the whole unfortunate situation that happened out in other part of the country, but they've just been really shoddy. Like it'll be at the facility, like 20 minutes away, and they'll say it won't be here till tomorrow. It's like God. HO scale 611, but it broke. The tender plug broke, and ooh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Since you have the separate tracks, you need three power. Oh my god, three power masters. I don't have that much money. It's like I'm broke as it is. It's like I buy one train a month. That's like my entire budget, like a couple cars or something. That'd be a lot of power. I'd be the power master, three times power. Uh, Only about 3 amps, not a big power hog. Yeah, I think this sitting it draws like three, but then when you start cranking down trains and accessories, it's about I forgot what it is. Like my accessories, like when you guys see all these lights and things on here, like all my town lights and accessories, that's all wired up through a Lionel Power Master transformer, like an old one, like very like I would say early 90s style, has a circuit breaker on it. So it runs at 18 volts AC at the max amperage is 8 amps. So it really cranks. Picked up some more flyer today. Hey. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a flyer person, but I'm not going to knock it. I'd like to have at least one or two flyer sets eventually just to experiment. Hey, Adam, how's it going? That's how it. Where's Corey at? Yeah, I don't know where Corey's at. He might be busy with, I know he's got school and all that stuff still going on. Glad I don't have to deal with school anymore. I'm so done with that. Been out of school for, well, a couple years because I was still catching up with classes and I know how stressful that can be. So it's really crazy. Google it, Spark. You'll be surprised. Big. Realize how big it was. Oh, wow. Very impressive setup. Adam, before before you move away and everything, you should come over here and check out the space. Bring I'm sure you could work something out with like RJ or something, and Jay. Just come on over, hang out, run some trains. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh yeah, yeah, going crazy. Sorry, the chat is like moving really weird. 397 coal loader. Is that a post-war piece? Like I've got the log loader on my left, and that thing sounds, well, it sounds like a sawmill. It's loud as all get out. It's pretty crazy. Going crazy for the big move. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, before you move out, stop on down here if you have some spare time, and I'll show you some stuff here. We've got some things in town to check out. Sorry, phone's going off. It's the Orioles. I don't even want to look at it if it's the Orioles. It's gonna be disappointing. It'll be depressing news. MTH had one, which would be scale trains. Oh, okay, you guys were talking about scale trains. What do I want to be when I grow up? Nothing. Originally, I wish I could have been a train engineer or a historian. I actually wanted to be a teacher for like the longest time. I wanted to be a history teacher. That was my thing. And then I wanted to be into the train stuff. And then I got involved with the environmental and construction world, so that kind of took over my career choice. So yeah, always learning. Yeah, always. Let's do this. I'm game to meet up. Yeah, definitely before you travel way down south. But yeah, I totally understand. It's why partially why I moved out of Maryland. Some of the reasons that you're saying on your video, or actually, I believe it was RJ's video or your video. Yeah, same reason why I moved up to PA. I could not find a place to live in Maryland for an affordable price. I love working for Maryland, but I just could not find a place to live for under a certain amount of money that I was making a year. It's like I could not afford Maryland anymore. It's like goodbye. I'll work for you. I love working for you, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Loader is awesome. Are you talking about the log loader? We could fire that up. You guys want to see the log loader? Could fire up all the accessories. I got the ice station next to the sawmill. We can fire those up too. Be nice and warm in Texas. Yeah, yeah. Make the time to do. Yeah, just yeah. Send me a Facebook message. We'll work it out. If you're, I wasn't sure if we're gonna meet up this Saturday with that group or not, but just let me know. You can stop by here. Yeah, the log loader. Okay, cool. Now I'll show you guys what's coming in on Monday. Unless you guys want to be surprised. Some water. It's hot up here. Oh no, it's a different. We're filming. So JP's thing is in June. I'm meeting up with some other. Oh, well then it's the wrong one because I was thinking of the one in June. Because it would have been Horseshoe Curve and stuff like that. Oh wait, because I'm all the way down in like the York area. So have I been summoned? Well, the whole meetup with his channel is it's gonna be cool. I just wasn't sure if you were going to that one or not. And that's the other thing too. I got to find a way to get to Altoona. I have not watched JP's video yet on the meetup, so it's just guessing. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was thinking. It's like, so I'm trying to figure out a way to get to Altoona. So if they run Amtrak out there, because Harrisburg is north of me, so I can obviously get there instead of putting all the mileage on my car. My poor car is like ancient. I just feel bad for my car. So I'm gonna see if I can take an Amtrak to Altoona, possibly getting out that way. Train or car. Yeah, I just the mileage on my poor car. But yeah, if I could take a train out there, it'd be really cool because I like passenger trains. I haven't been on a commuter or a passenger train since all the COVID stuff happened. I had a long walk to the curve. Trust me. Oh God. Meet up in Centralia to host a tour. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, we were supposed to go to the last one, but we got snowed out. I guess you call it. We got snowed out of Centralia because the what car you have 19. I prefer a 1950s car to compare to what I have now. The I won't tell you guys what I drive because it's a crazy world out there. But um, my car's got a lot of mileage on her, and it's not a vehicle that's known for longevity. Let's just say that. So I'm kind of worried driving that distance. Um, if I have to, I'll drive it. I just really don't want to put like 300 miles on my poor car if I don't have to. But yeah, I'll get the log loader frying up, frying up. I'll get that all set up because I unloaded the logs last week, didn't put them back. The icing station, there's still ice in that box car or the reefer car, so I got to reset that too. So I'll show you guys that. We'll run these trains around one last time, and then I can call the stream because it's a little after 10. I got work a little early in the morning, which is it's whatever. Hey, that's a cool car. It's the manufacturer of my vehicle is oh god, Pinto. Is that a Lionel rocket on the mic stand? Yes, yes, it is. And oh god, she's still cooking. So yeah, this is a Lionel rocket. So during the move to this house here, my Lionel rocket launcher decided to completely shatter into like a million pieces. The rocket, which is like this is like the most dangerous toy ever. This is like it's like a point. If you shot a kid in the eye with this, they'd probably lose their eye. So what I did, I just shot it at myself. So it's waiting there for me. So it's in launch. So yeah, but yeah, this is an original Lionel rocket I've got mounted to my mic stand. Turn up the heat, cook faster. 55 Ford Crown. Oh wow. 66 GTO. Hey, those are awesome cars. Yeah, I'd love to get like a classic car. Two of my friends have currently Challengers, and they love them. But you just can't. I can't really see out of it. It's a weird dash and everything. Yeah, Nikki's downstairs cooking, so I'm gonna get those loaded up so you guys can see that. So give me a second. I can show you guys the process. '67 Impala and HO. Wow, that's really cool. You gotta use like tweezers, right, to put all that stuff together. All right. Here we go. Yeah, Thunderbird's such a cool car. Whoops. My yard fell out. Look at this. Whoops. There we go. I built this table as like a modular at least what I could oh wow. Yeah, I built this entire yard as a modular piece. So if I have to get into the crawl space, which is right there with the US no trespassing sign that I found, I didn't steal it. I found it on the ground after a thunderstorm. If I have to get in that door, I can actually just pick this whole table up and then disconnect all of the sockets, like all the wiring to the table is all socketed. Just roll this to the middle of the room. I did ballast this week, Everything in there is ballasted. I just need to touch it up with some scenery. So yeah, get the log loader all fixed up. Oops. Let's see, I can do this. Actually, let me just take this car off. Let me find the dump car so you can actually get the whole effect on this thing. So, I've got to find my log dump car, which should be under here somewhere. Of course, whenever you need to find something, it's never where it has to be. Ah, here it is. Ta-da! Yeah, this one's got to be fixed up too. Hey, Heath, have a great night. Please be careful out there. So yeah, this is the Lino automatic dump car. It's old. I think it was I think these are originally for coal. So we can actually do this. This here. And see if it will work. All right. All right, guys, we're going to let her rip. So let's see. It sounds loud. It's pretty awesome. Actually, let me get this dump first. Of course, it doesn't work again. Let's see. All right, I don't know why that's not dumping, but it is not working for some reason. So that's great. Oh, I know why. I have the track cut off. So oh God. Yeah, the way I built this thing, so under here, all my track controls are. Whoops, let me do this. So all these dip switches here correspond to each track. So I forgot to turn the track on. So let me turn the track on. So now it should dump. All right, let's see. There we go. Whew, that scared me. I'm like, it worked yesterday. At least your switch targets are lit up. Yeah. So yeah, this works pretty well. It's got to be cleaned. It's old. So, and then this should decouple. This is the one that has issues. So, but yeah, it's working pretty well. Now let's get this loader cranking, nice and loud. I love this thing. Let's see. Hey, we got them all. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, I'm surprised they actually all went down. So, for anyone who's new, the crazy thing is when I got this log loader, it is bent. Whoever owned this before bent the log loader. And I think it was because the logs weren't basically. Yeah, exactly. Lionel accessories always jam. Yeah, it has a wild sound and it smells like ozone. I love it. It's awesome. So I think I found a dead spot in my track. Where was it? Nope. Is that it? Nope. There it is. So you guys see that middle Pennsylvania car? Whoops. Found a dead zone in my switch. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I love the sawmill. It's really cool. It's a 50s piece. I think it's 50. It's between like 53 and 55. So it's got an entire giant Pullmore AC motor in it. Does a ton of work. And I love the thing. It's awesome. Classic Lano accessory always, yeah, it always jams up a little bit. And especially more because someone bent the thing. Father-in-law used to work for the railroad. Wow, what railroad they work for? I'm assuming it'd be Pennsylvania Railroad, but there's a lot of railroads in Pennsylvania. So we had Reading, Lehigh Valley, and bunch of other stuff too. And then I forgot, is the ice? I'll get the ice station fired up too. Why not? You guys are all here. And the freight station next to the what would you call that? I guess it's the three dome tanker. That also works too. It's got a button underneath the table. It's actually Conrail, Penn Central, New York Central. Oh wow. I'd like to visit Strasbourg someday. Yeah, I'm always at Strasbourg, especially with the 611 thing coming out. I'll be there. Yeah, all the chat just caught up. Wow. Uh, yeah, I'll be at Strasbourg hopefully on the 22nd of May. Conrail engineer. Wow, that's really cool. I remember Gus in here. Um, if he's still here, I know he used to work for I think N&W down in somewhere in Virginia. But yeah, that's really cool. I was actually talking to um, one of my MTH train dealers in Hanover. He was saying that back in the day, the Pennsylvania Railroad would pay around $300 a check, which is insane for back then. We were just talking about how well like the Pennsylvania paid its employees and stuff like that. It's really crazy. You're an engineer for Union Pacific. Wow. No, that's so cool. Yeah, I don't see much UP up here in PA. Like we'll get a couple stray cars and stuff. What was it? I usually see the auto loader cars in Baltimore. They have UP, but it's all CSX. We'll see like CN cars and UP cars and a little bit of everything. We'll get some BNSF cars. That's all we see. So, favorite railroad, fallen flag. Want to do the meet and greet at the end of August. Border needs to open. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Then you must have been with RJ at Steamtown. He was talking to me about like their steam in there. You guys were able to get into Wasn't sure if it was a Canadian National or Canadian Pacific engine, but you guys said it would never run again. I forgot what engine it was, but it was in their one shop during Railfest or something like that. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I've only been to Canada once. We saw tons of really cool things that you don't really see down here. But then we also went to, oh god, where is it? It's near the CN Tower. It's the giant roundhouse. It's one of the old roundhouses there. So it's now a brewery. It's called like Steam Whistle Brewery or something like that. They like rebuilt. So they tore down the roundhouse, and then the historical society said you have to build it back to basically how it was before. And they said, okay, cool. So when they built a parking garage, I think it was like underground. They built a parking garage for the CN Tower and for the Steam Whistle Brewery. It was amazing, like their story. So basically, there's a parking garage below the old roundhouse that's there. It's a giant roundhouse. I think it's like I don't even know how many bays. It's ginormous. But the contract was after the parking garage is built, you have to put the roundhouse back. So really cool. Really good beer. I remember that too. It was really good. But yeah, let me get the ice station. 35 minutes from me. So yeah, that's right in the city of is it Toronto? Because I remember the CN Tower was really cool. I remember that. It was awesome. Get to tip this thing over. Dump out all the ice. Oh, we still have some ice up there. So, yeah, this thing opens up on top. Then there's a door right here. Whoops. Where is it? There it is. So you flip this door up and all the ice comes out. Whoops. And I can load these in one at a time. And we'll just do that. Cool. He's going to load 3 bricks in at once, so hopefully it works. Hey, Sparky, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, the chat's like acting up too. So here, we can watch the ice station before you leave. Check this out. If it'll work. As he misses. I think the ice guy is drunk. He missed every. He missed every cube. That's great. Oh god, I didn't know that there was a bidding war. Hopefully someone makes it out alive. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I didn't know it was a bidding war. I thought one was going to buy the other. That's really sad. Oh, why did this miss every one? There's ice everywhere. That's ridiculous. Oh no. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, man. Try that, maybe. So they all missed. I know why they all missed, because I ballasted in the track, all the rocks and stuff you guys see. I forgot to put the ice station back, so let's see if it'll work now. There we go. Good job. Oh, a couple more. One more. Maybe another one. Oh, there you go. Good job. Woohoo. Yeah, so when I ballast the track, I guess I guess I didn't line it up. It's got like these little feet that stick out the bottom so you can connect it under your track. But I forgot to do that because I ballast in the track. So yeah, my fault completely. It's all good. And actually, the Iceman sobered up. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that's great. I'm actually gonna take this engine. Oh, let me take this one out. So, whoa, I don't have to go that way. I'm gonna take the J class off the table. Put them on the shelf. Let's see. All right. Yeah, because this is all blocked out. What I can do. Whoops, sorry for hitting the mic. That's bad. Put that down there. And then to take this one. So the cool thing with the yard is that I can power up this whole track. This ice is very warm. It's made of it's like vinyl or something or acrylic. So what I can do is summon using my track switch. Oh. Great. Let's see. Is that going to work? Nope. Cool. There we go. Now each track, what I did, so like you can tell, yeah. Now the engineers are drinking too. The Iceman and the engineer have been hanging out a little too long. So yeah, all my track switches, you can see the little red light all the way at the end. That tells me if the track's hot or not. So if it's getting power, that means can't run. It's basically it's going to run if I have power applied to the track because this isn't through like a command system or anything. But I'll show you guys the freight station if I can get over there with the USB. Whoops. Here's my switch house. Move that out of the way. Move it back to where it's supposed to be. And how that works is that, see the freight load. So it like disappears and then reappears. So that's pretty cool. It's a Pennsylvania Railroad freight station from MTH. It's pretty cool. It's used from someone else's collection. I ended up picking up at a store. But I finally got it wired up. It looks really cool. So let's get these trains rolling. Whoops. We can do a night run too. It's finally dark outside, so we can do a successful night run. There we go. All right, I think I got the New York Central hooked up finally. Oh, it just shorted out, so it's not hooked up right. All right, I think we're good now. Let's see. Yes. It's probably because I'm running New York Central on a Pennsylvania railroad up here. Let's see if this works this time. There we go. Yes, it is. It's an ugly duckling. I've got two of them. I think the other one I have is Southern Pacific. Oh, sorry, the other one I got is Florida East Coast. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I love with the lights like this. It looks really cool. Thank you so much. I just had a derail over here. Oh man. Because the Williams trains, they don't draw as much amperage or voltage across the track. Sometimes the what do you call them? The anti-derail automatic switches don't trip because it doesn't have enough power. So sometimes you get derails with Williams stuff with old Lionel switches. That's what just happened. So looks like it's working now pretty well. Here, I'll move you guys to the other side of the garden so you can see what's going on. Whoops. Get the signal man to do some work. There we go. Yeah, it's a signal man on the side there. Texas. Going to set up our own. Oh, 2 train sets. One is Harry Potter, and the other. Oh wow, are they both O scale? The Harry Potter set is really nice. I remember the original one when it came out. It's actually really ornate. It's a really nice set. If I switch the track down here, it goes from red to green. On the little light right here. There we go. So now it should be going straight. So make sure it doesn't hit my tripod. Oh, wow. Oops. You guys might be able to see the milk car in the background. Old train set is O scale. Harry Potter is G. Oh, that's pretty big. That's pretty awesome. There's also the model car and truck collection. That's so cool. Yeah, I never did the modeling of cars and trucks. I did get into a little bit of the military modeling when I was like in high school and stuff like that. But I've always had an interest in history. Like I said before, I wanted to go to school to be a history teacher originally. So, whoops, ow. Seeing the single cars parked idle is cool. Yeah, I'd love let's see if I can get it to work. Oh, it's not centered up, that's why. It's gotta be right here. So I built an accessory track by just putting a rail inside the other rails, and it should work if I hit the milk button. There it is. Go down a little bit. Yeah, just a little siding. Sometimes I'll put like a caboose in there so it lights up. Or if I have a smoking caboose, I'll throw it in there. It's pretty cool. Take some master's classes. Do you weather any of your railroad cars? Um, I've thought about doing some, maybe like make a whole fleet of weathered cars, but I haven't really gotten into it. Because some of my collection, I've got stuff from like the post-war era, like the car that milk car is from the 1950s. I don't know when it is. It probably says it on there when it was built. Um, but a lot of the collection is older. But if I can get my hands on some like really cheap like plastic stuff and kind of upgrade the cars, I'd love to do that because I do have an airbrush kit, and I've actually thought about doing a video of taking like a box car or something or burying it for like a week and seeing, or like burying the car and seeing what happens or something like that. So at natural weathering, maybe just leave it outside for a day or leave it outside during a rainstorm. I don't know, something ridiculous to try to come up with something interesting or something like that. So I have thought about burying a car or two, but they'd have to be like maybe like cheaper, maybe like MPC era cars that aren't collectible, things like that, generic cars. Most of the cars I have of now, I wouldn't do that too. But yeah, weathering is pretty cool, and I have seen certain like YouTube channels like um fight over weathering and stuff like that. I'm not really into that part of it. I like collecting like I said, yeah, what was it? Like a lot of my cars, like here's a great example. On this New York Central, the engines are newer, but I got to move it up further. Sorry. These NYC gondola cars, they're from the 1950s. And then yeah, I've got two of them right here. They're from the 50s. So I wouldn't do that to them. What else? Like the Jersey Central boxcar. Here's a good example too. Here's the opposite of it. Turn on the light on the camera. So the Central Jersey boxcar, that's considered MPC era. You can see the trucks have very little metal, minus the wheels, compared to the NYC, New York Central hoppers from the 50s are all metal. So maybe this Central car would be a great contender for it. Something like that. But yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. Turn the light back off. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is my whole train layout is basically a hybrid layout because I have stuff on here that is kind of scale, like the freight shed in the back, right where the milk car is. That's a scale model. But then you get things like the switch tower right here, the one that works with the signal man. That's from the 1950s. It's more of a toy style layout. And then like my passenger station, the signal bridge right here. This is from the 1950s as well. So just a mix mash of things. Pretty cool. Yeah, definitely collectible. They would last. I just don't. I don't want to see what happens if they don't make it through. But yeah, I would love to do that. Like maybe just sit it out, cover it in like topsoil or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've got trains basically from I think the newest train that I own is probably from, like, engine wise, I want to say 2012. And then the newest cars, or the newest cars that I own, are the ones from Menards, or 2021 edition. But I've got stuff that goes back almost 100 years. I've got pre-war stuff from the 1920s. I've got pre-war from, I think the oldest train that I have is from 1926. Still runs like a champ. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of these toy trains were built to last, compared to like a lot of toys now are just kind of like, you know, whatever. They're plastic. Kids throw them away. Kids throw them or leave them outside. But these trains, some of these trains, when they came out and these kids would get them for Christmas, a lot of them were like a couple weeks' pay, like straight up a couple weeks' pay from working all week at a factory or something like that, you know? Hey, thanks, Randall. Thank you so much. And yes, 100-year-old train. I own trains that, well, our house is 120 years old, but I've got a set in the living room that I ran under the tree. It actually really fit the house quite well. It was pretty cool. It's like a train from the 20s running in a room from the 1900s. So it all worked out pretty well. But yeah, I love this. The way the table's lit and everything, the lights. It's, all in good fun. That's all. But anyways, everyone, I'm gonna call the stream. It's getting pretty late. I've got to wake up nice and early tomorrow. Um, but yeah, um, Adam, thank you so much for checking in. Randall, thank you. Who else? Who else is here still? It says that there's 10 people, but I apologize for everyone. I can't see who's in the chat or anything like that. For some reason, it doesn't show me. But anyone watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. And we had tons of new subscribers this week. I'd like to welcome you all to the channel and to the community. Hopefully, you guys can catch the live stream one of these days. And stay tuned for future adventures. I've got, like, really quick a recap. I've got stuff this weekend, next weekend, the following weekend, the weekend after that, and then like the weekend after that. So we're stock full of content. It's going to be a mix mash of historical sites, historical, things like that. Not so much roadside finds, because I haven't had time to do that. I've had like scheduled events and things like that. So stay tuned for that. And then tonight, I may not release it tonight. It is late. So just in case someone has the bell icon on, they're gonna be like, man, this guy Nick keeps on releasing videos at midnight. Hey Z, how's it going? But yeah, I've got a Strasbourg video coming out tomorrow. Y'all will enjoy it. It's unfortunately I lost footage because my camera went up. My little Osmo Action decided to die on me while I was filming, and I was going through footage of that, and the footage of that wasn't so hot. So it's whatever. And then also there are screaming kids in the motor car that we were riding. Oh, I just gave away the video. So I couldn't really use a lot of the audio of the car. But then we did the wine and cheese train, which was awesome. So we were drinking on a train, rocking back and forth. That video is up. 475. I didn't get a lot of footage because they ran her once for the wine and cheese train, and that was it. So we rode our train, then we went home. So we rode the Strasbourg twice that day. What Strasbourg? Which one? The new one? The one I just talked about? It's actually a shorter. It's like a 25-minute video. So I just had to salvage everything, and then people were talking. Unfortunately, like when we were in the I guess it's the parlor. It's considered the parlor car. There was someone like this on a phone the entire time, like FaceTiming someone, and some of the language that they were using was not family friendly. So I couldn't use that audio or footage of the excursion in the parlor car. That stuff you run into it sometimes while filming, but unfortunately, it was like the entire way to Paradise Junction and part of the way back. They were like FaceTiming and then doing like one of these, like, check this out, look where we are. And I was just kind of like, dude, like, we paid a lot of money for this experience. You guys are on the phone the entire time. So, yeah, it was pretty weird. No, it was I hope it wasn't a child or a kid. That'd be pretty low. The language that they're using was just not appropriate um, in public. That's all I would have to say. But it'll be up tomorrow. All that's cut out. It's a family friendly video. Everything on the channel is always family friendly, or try to be, unless we get involved with like Spaceballs, quote says earlier. But that's all on good fun. But anyways, everyone, I'd like to thank you for joining me in the stream tonight. And of course, definitely check out the replay. Stay tuned. Got tons of stuff coming out. Not all of it railroad, some amusement park stuff. Got the Lake Mount Park extravaganza. And then I'm going to figure out a way to get to Altoona. And I'm contemplating of taking a train. I really am. I'm stuck, and I wish I could do a poll, like a YouTube, what would you call it? YouTube community tab poll of should Nick take a train to Altoona for the JP meet, and I'm sure you guys would say yeah, take the train. So it might actually be cheaper than driving because fuel prices are going through the roof. But then once I get to Altoona, I then need to probably Uber around the places and things like that. So I have to consider all of that. But it would be my first like commuter train ride in what, 2 years, I think. So it's been a while. But anyways, everyone, have a great night. If you're catching the replay, have a great day or night whenever you may watch this. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, always consider subscribing. Make sure you hit the bell. I promise I won't upload videos at midnight. It's to wake you all up. And yeah, stay safe out there. Thank you all for coming in. And yeah, I'll see you all in future lives just like this. Yeah, have a great night. And yeah, check out the Facebook page as well for messaging us and getting in contact and all that good stuff too. But good night, everyone. See y'all later.